I'm right now by the place of the Or HaChayim. I'm waiting in line to get to the kever. This is a great day to pray by his kever of the Or HaChayim HaKadosh. It's every prayer that I ever prayed here, especially on the days of this day of his yortzeit. Hashem answer my prayers. It's like by the kever of the Or HaChayim HaKadosh. As you see, all these people, they're all going to go in there for just a split second. You're allowed to go in there to the kever Or HaChayim to just kiss the kever and get out as fast as possible. There's a little path here. Here's a space where you're supposed to stand to get yourself the tefillot in, but then as you go in further, you got only a few seconds to get in there. Things that I've prayed for a long time, but specifically here, Hashem answered my prayers. Or HaChayim HaKadosh, to me, is very important. Many times people ask me, who's your rabbi? Who do you learn from? And especially myself, sometimes I wonder myself about me, sometimes being a rabbi for people. Sometimes people think of a rabbi as somebody who just helps you with halakha, but there's a different concept of being a rabbi, somebody who could see in you that you're Hashem's firstborn son, B'ni B'chor Yisrael, and no matter what you're going through, that He sees in you the fact that Hashem loves you, and that nobody could take that away from you, no matter how far you've fallen. And that could be another version of what a rabbi could sometimes be, is to bring you that message from God. I just want to bring out that there's an Or HaChayim that's very important to me. The Or HaChayim says, I didn't get that much time to learn Or HaChayim this year, I've been so busy. But the one Or HaChayim that I learned was about Usfartem Lachem. You should count for yourselves when it talks about the Omer. And the Or HaChayim says about that why does it say Usfartem Lachem? You should count for yourself, just say Usfartem. And the Or HaChayim says that it's telling us that you yourselves are sapphire, you yourselves are sapphire. What does it mean to be sapphire? It means that the Jewish people themselves are like the luchot. The luchot, the Torah was written on sapphire. And that sapphire of that Hashem considers us to be like, means that just like the Torah itself has in it 5 on each of the 2 luchot, on the right and the left side, so too humans have on them the 5 fingers on both sides. And just like a person after he dies, he's put into an aron, so too the luchot were put into an aron after it was broken. Also, we know that there's 600,000 letters in the Torah, including the spaces. Just like every single soul is like considered a Sefer Torah, each and every person is like a Sefer Torah, every Jew. When a Jew dies, a person sees that, he should rip his clothing like a Sefer Torah that was burnt, and he sees that, he has to rip his clothing. And there's a lot of parallels to a human being being like a Sefer Torah. And what that means to me is that a lot of times we feel like we've fallen very, very far, but just like sapphire, all you got to do is just polish it and you could shine again. And nothing could ever make that sapphire discolored. Nobody could take away from it its shine as long as you just keep on polishing it. We know the story about Yosef Meshita when he went into the Bet HaMikdash. The Romans weren't able to destroy the temple alone, so they asked Yosef Meshita, who was a Jewish rebel, a Jewish Moser, a Jew who was a traitor. They said, we want you to come and take out anything you want from the temple, and it's going to be yours. Because the Romans, when they tried to destroy the temple, every Roman that went inside the temple was hit by an angel and struck dead. So they said, we can't come in and destroy it. They have to have the Jews themselves have to come in to destroy it. And Yosef Meshita went into the Bet HaMikdash and he took out the Menorah. Beautiful, beautiful gold Menorah. And they said, wow, this is such a beautiful piece. This doesn't belong in the house of a regular person. It belongs in the house of a emperor. We're going to have to take this back to Rome, to the emperor, but you can go back and take anything else you want. He said, I made my God angry once. I'm not going in and making him angry again. And they said, if you're not going to go back in and take something else, then we're going to scrape the flesh off your body. We'll burn your body alive. He said, I made my God angry once, so I'm making him angry again. And you wonder, like, how did that happen? Just a minute ago, he was willing to do the worst, help to destroy the Bet HaMikdash, and then afterwards he's willing to go with his soul to be making a sanctification of God's name. This is not a natural phenomenon. This is what Yitzhak Avinu, he blessed his son Yaakov, when he smelled on him the smell of Gan Eden, he smelled these people, this Yosef Meshita, and he said, V'yiten lecha ha'elukim, and it should give to you, not that God should give to you, but it should be given into you the godliness. Each person, each Jew, the sons of Yaakov, have in us a godliness. We have in us ha'elokim, v'yiten lecha ha'elokim. And that is, that godliness that we have inside us, nobody could take it away from us. So when you feel down, just know you're not broken goods and you'll never be broken goods. All you need is some polishing. Usfartem lechem, you are sapphire. You are luchot.